G10 printer. First, here is an on-off button, sensor port, encoder port, power cable. This is head cable. Head. Here are USB ports, computer connecting. First, we on the printer. It's on like this interface. It's take time. Here is an animation video. This is one head printer. You can there are some instructions how to connect the head. First, this is your home screen. There are some text which are created like barcodes, some designs and some columns. So first you have to add your text. Go in new option. Okay, you have to save the file first with any name. Confirm it. Okay, you create a new file. Okay, first go on add. Here are some features which can you use. Here are first text. Here you can write MRP expiry or any matter you have to print or you want to print. First go on text MRP. Here is a size of your text. Here is an your direction, the coordinations from X you have to move, Y where you have to move, X direction, Y direction, X direction you can move coordinations. Here are zoom, the word width, word height means a character width and a height you can set manually also. Here is a lock edit table. You can on it and lock the screen. The screen will be locked. Okay. Don't change it. Here is a line spacing and other options. In this printer, there are some settings you don't touch that settings or don't change. If you change, there is a problem occurs in printer. So don't change that setting. So you have to go in edit for second line. When text, type the second line. EXP Here is an AX printer.
कल चेक किए थे ना पूरा कल का चेक किए थे ये कहाँ चेक किए
You can arrange, you can scroll down, you can arrange like that.
नहीं सर नहीं
You can add maximum 4 lines in half inch. You can convert this head into 1 inch in 25 mm by settings, and here is an extension given to you in a box. There is a 1 inch plate. You have to remove this to screw and change the plate and change similar settings in it. You have to go in edit. I will explain in after some time how to change the head and settings. Here is a variable data. Which data is you have to first convert into text format and then input in your pen drive, and then select here in text. Here is an your pen drive file. Open. You have to select and open, and then you have to print the text file. Then you third option is given is image. Here is an image format. You can print any logo or any image you have inputted in your pen drive. You can input by pen drive, and then you have to open it. The pen drive file is shown here, and you can print it easily. You can upload any type of format, but the format is present in any type like JPG, PNG, any format, but the title which are given to your file is not required space. It remains closer. If there is a space in character, the file will be not recognized. So be careful. There is no space in a title in saving your file name. Next, here is an one more option, QR code. You can add an QR code. You can select here codes like code 90. It is a barcode. I will select barcode code 39 and type anything, and like my barcode created what I type, I can select. Here is an code of 28. It's change. You can select USB codes. Here is an data format which you have to enter by UPCA code, EN codes. There are different formats. Okay. First you have to in barcodes you can print code 39 and 128 is in standard formats. You can print in barcodes. Okay. Here is an some parameters given like text, which you have to don't show. You have to show don't show like text. Here is an coming text. I select don't show. It's gone. If I select text, the text is coming downwards to my QR code. What is in this QR code? You can hide it also. Here is an axis size of QR code. You can improve the size like in manually also by plus signature also. I can put it 8 now. You can put it height is 8. I confirm it, and the QR code size is bigger. You can see here is an height of an QR code, the size of an QR code you can change. Here is an I put 121. It can improve. The height is improving. You can see it is an 100. I increase in 9 point. The height will be also increase. Here is coordination x and y. By positioning you have to change from this 0 point reference. You can change. Here is same rotational angle. You can rotate the QR code by any angle. Like I give in 90 degree and click on OK. The QR code is in 90 degree. Okay. Here is some QR code. Okay. Next option is times and dates. You can generate date format also. Here is an size. Here is an format of dates. You can see there is an year, month and day. Next day, month, year, like there are formats. You can scroll it down, many formats. There is an time formats also, hours, minute and seconds, hours and minutes, which you have comfortable. You can select it. Time formats also there. You can select in hours, time format, months, cost. There are many formats, weeks. You have manually selects. Okay. Here is an daily, day and night, current dates. You can select horizontal fonts also here are available in there are fonts available in this section. Angle, you can turn the dates. Word height. Here are similar parameters like zoom in, word, x and y coordinations. Okay. Here is an size. There are some settings you don't have to change. Please don't change it. If you change, then the printer gets any problem. Okay, so generally I'm explaining you some settings. Only change that settings, don't touch other settings. So generally go in ads. Next one, there is a variable code. Okay, QR is selected, code 39 is selected. Okay, many codes are there. I explained there are QR codes also. GS1 codes, QR codes, many data codes. You can select VN's codes are available here. Okay, you can go select it here. Variable codes also available there. You can change the codes also, or barcodes in variable, add barcodes in variable formats. Here are shift, scanner, serial ports, random numbers, and other text list formats are available. That functions can be available when you connect this printer to your computer or a line, production line. It will be works in shift number. The software you needs by computer, the computer create a random number and you can print to your product, and random number created by software. These options are mainly used in shift, scan, serial port. Random numbers are used in computer. Okay, text list also. So don't go in that format while you using a manual. If you using with a computer, you can use it. We will make this operational video separately, how to connect and how to operate on a computer. Next, let's go in a print set. I will this is a normal basic what functions are given to you. Next one is you have to print it, how to set a print or how to set a delay position. Here is an going a print option. Here is an printing screen, which here we start our set a print set. Here is your text I created. Here is your pause option, lock screen option, return option. Okay, so first if you print, the print will be started. If you pause, click on pause, the print will be stopped. Okay, here is an 3 option. Okay, first one is prime. Here is some settings. I will explain you what is the setting. Voltage. The voltage is adjustable by the cartridge power. If the cartridge depends on a cartridge, if the solvent it's remain 9. If other cartridges depend, the voltage is mentioned on a cartridge. They look at the cartridge and then mention it here. The standard solvent cartridge is mentioned 8.8 or 9. Okay, velocity means the speed. Okay, you can select the velocity types. Many companies use encoder because of speed problems of their conveyors and machines very high. There is missing problem, so encoder can you select. You can enter encoder properties, encoder volume, head, etc. If you're not using encoder, you can select on speed, the printing speed of any which ink are spreading on your pouch, the speed of the ink spraying. Okay, second one, the velocity. Yes, you select velocity, then you have to adjust speed manually. Okay, you have to increase speed by your comfort while you're printing coming. Like if the printing is blur, decrease the speed. If your printing is too much stretch, you have to increase the speed. It depends on your speed, okay, of your conveyor or your pouch. Okay, here is a warm temperature of cartridge, I think so. Printing head, one head, you can select 4 heads. There is one head. Now one head printer you can see here. You can add or convert it. You have to convert, then you have to adjust the heads. It is only one head now, made by one head. So I select one. You can modify it in future if you want. Okay, here is some parameters of nozzle, horizontal direction switch set, nozzle selection, left channel. If you know, there are 2 nozzles to every cartridge of half inch, not in 1 inch, in a half inch. Okay, you can use. There are don't interfere in these settings in parameters of head. Cartridge type, you can change the this half inch to 1 inch by we are giving this plate. You can remove this screw and fix it the second one plate and change here the setting. There is a half inch because I fix half inch plate. If I fix here is a 1 inch plate and I change the setting to 1 inch, it become 1 inch printer. It will be portable easily. It is easy process to do. You can do it easy. No, the trigger level is high or low. Trigger level means spray level. You can low level, it's if your distance is low or speed is low, trigger level is high. Okay, repeat print. If you have a print, a double print on any pouches, like two prints, one pouch but on two places, you can adjust here a print count, spacing in setting. If you need space in both prints, if you there is an one pouch, you have to print on a one pouch, two prints same on a one pouch, but there is a distance between two prints, you can adjust it here. uh, here is no, so don't disturbance in these settings. Here is an one more option, interval printing delay. If you adjust repeat printing, there is an inverse printing delay, you can adjust. You have to don't disturb in these settings. Generally, plus width, voltage and plus width is depend on a cartridge totally. I said before. Encoder direction, if you using encoder, you can select the wheel direction clockwise or anti-clockwise. If you don't use encoder in printing, you can don't use it. Print mode, sensor, continuous printing, trigger count printing. If you use sensor, you can select the sensor. If you use continue printing, not by sensing, if you start and your line will be automatically start, it's automatically printing. You can adjust the spacing and other settings also. Here is an print goes delay, means your positional delay. We know we have to print on a specific area, so you have to adjust the delay. If you know, if you have to adjust the printing on a specific area, you have to adjust the delay means the time of printing and after sensing. Okay, gray level means the darkness of your ink or your font. If you increase the gray level, your printing quality is better, but your ink consumption is double. Okay, here is some settings you don't have to change, like this. Spray, you don't have to change this. Yeah, other setting you don't change because there is some problems in other settings. So we will go back. Here is an print record. You can see the printing records here. If you print something, you can see the records here. Okay, count reset option is here. You can reset the print count here. You can select the current value also. Okay, here is some options like screen lock. You can lock the screen. If you lock the screen, then the screen is not operating. If you mind the screen, if you set something, it's not going to change by mistakenly or anything. You have to click on online, then it will be move easily by back screen. Okay.